Welcome, lads. We're going to go to the land of the giants, but before we do, mechanized storage and wood transportation. So we get plus 15 wood every 24 hours with the train, and we can also get ourselves some storage with the warehouse. Very, very important that we get this. Let's jump over the map. Okay, so we've beat the Mines of Raven. Let's jump straight into the land of the giant. Controlling these lands is of vital importance to gain control of the northern mountains and to block the way for the infected from beyond the mountain range. Our scouts, though, have detected an infected giant. These creatures have grown beyond imagination by some unknown effect of the infection, as if it were a mutation. Your goal is to take the giant that roams the northeast down and get rid of all the infected in the region. Now, you must be extremely cautious with the giant, though. It will be your ruin if you attract it to the colony before having a great army. Colony population 1,000, destroy infected, very cold weather, so buildings need 30% more energy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's go. No farms in this one. I was going to say maybe we don't want to build over the only farmland we might have, but we aren't going to have that because there is no farmland. Right.
A new task. Okay.
Okay, folks. Gotcha. Let's see. So the giant's up here. Let's have a look at this guy. Ooh. He has 13,000 life. For comparison, these guys have 35. What? And the rangers deal 10. So it would take a ridiculous amount to kill this guy. Holy shite. Look at him. Okay. The corrupt body of this infected person is swollen to an enormous size. Its thick skin makes it almost invulnerable to low caliber weapons. And he goes murr. Now, we can't really disturb this guy for good reason.
So tired.
So the use of extreme soldiering is probably not going to be the way in this one.
You are going to pay me for this, right? Great. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure?
Building complete.
We will try and expand outward a wee bit.
You are going to pay me for this, right?
After
gotcha.
I just do a bit of...
Okay, let's do this.
Bit of scouting.
Yes. Gotcha. Yes. Okay. So tired.
The train has
Last
arrived
night
at the
was
station.
amazing.
Okay. They should be able to deal with most of that. We'll get more tents on the go. Sawmill. 16. Yeah, you'll be the best one. And we'll wait for some more gold. Build some more. Okay. I use all... Ooh.
You again.
I'll back you
More
down there.
orders. What? Are you sure?
Have you patrol this bit of land?
Here we go again. A new task.
Attention.
I hope you're not wasting
Building
my time.
completed.
Are you sure?
Attention.
Great.
Building completed.
Yes.
So we'll have those wee patrol routes. Get us to the stone a bit quicker. And
Attention.
her patrolling there should be grand. You
Other
patrol
units to
there.
bother?
Yeah. We're going to help each other out with those patrol routes, which is obviously fantastic for us. Let's see how far I can build this. Over there. Build one there. And another Tesla coil. I'll build it over here. Okay, the food problem will be fixed. Energy. How much energy are you requiring? Just one? Okay, so it'll probably be the cottages that'll require more. That's okay. There's no problem. Yeah, those patrol routes are proven to be very useful for us.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
There we go. This is great. Although the train has arrived before we can build the rest of these, but I'll at least get these going.
Train has arrived at the station.
Also giving us 200 gold. Hey, yeah. Be able to fill that bit in.
Oh, more
Attention.
orders.
Building completed.
You again? Yeah. Are you sure? You order, you pay. Gotcha. I hope you're not wasting
Attention.
my time.
Building completed.
This better be good. A new task.
Okay. Pretty happy with this. Also be able to build some wood defences here. And probably build another Tesla coil out this way.
Attention. Building completed.
We'll try and let these provide a good bit of food. We'll build the tents out this way. And this way. Well, probably best to actually just build them right there. You just still chilling about? As long as you just keep chilling there, I will be more than happy with it.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay. See, I wonder if we can squeeze one in there. And we'll go out this way as well.
Attention.
What?
Building completed.
Gotcha. Roger that.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha.
Okay, 1,000. I think 1,000 will be pretty easy
Attention.
to
Building
get.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
Lads, there is farms available. I just haven't researched them yet. Such an idiot. Oh dear. Okay, I'm sure there's loads more fertile farmland sitting about. Like, if not, I can probably demolish them and build them elsewhere. I mean, a good saving grace in this one is that there doesn't appear to be any infected anywhere to really annoy us. So, you know, take the wins where they come, eh? Okay, we'll probably keep this for farmland.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
You again.
Right. So we'll definitely push right up to the stone.
Building completed.
Because we need the stone. That is of vital importance. Okay, we are officially about to run out.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
About to run out of power. That's what I was about to finish. Build it here.
This better be good.
Attention.
Roger that.
Building completed.
Gotcha. Okay, let's
Attention.
do this.
Building
Great.
completed.
You order, you pay. Great. What do you want now?
Should be able to ping off most of them there. See, because I don't have any hordes to deal with,
Sounds interesting.
although,
It could be worse.
does that mean I won't have to deal with like a straggler
Building
group of them?
completed.
These are the questions that have to be asked. Yeah, it would have been so much smarter to build the house. Well, I want to say I wanted to build the housing up here in the snow, but it's not like these guys are getting any further.
You again. This better be good.
The train has arrived at the station.
What? Gotcha. You are gonna pay me for this, right? So tired.
Oh shit.
Last night was amazing. Faster than my bow.
Attention. Building
Straight
completed.
to the heart.
Yeah, there's risky, and then there's that.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
What? Yes. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Great.
Attention. Building
Yes.
completed.
My bow is ready. What? Let me put an arrow in his head. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Great. Taste
Oh
my
shit.
arrows.
No, 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 get him.
What? Roger that. Right between the eyes. You again.
Okay, pause very quickly.
This better be good. Aren't there other units to bother? Great. Faster than my bow.
They are trying to
My
break
bow
through.
is ready. Yes, tell me. But be quick. Straight to the heart. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, are you sure? Yeah. What's up? Any infected around?
Oh, it's an
more
executive.
orders.
Ah, shit.
What? Right between the eyes.
The train has arrived at the
You are
station.
gonna pay me for this, right? Are you sure?
Okay,
What?
this is gonna
Gotcha.
be
I hope you're not wasting my time.
a
You are
problem.
gonna pay me for this, right?
Right.
What do you want now?
Our forces are in danger.
What's up? Any infected around? Roger that.
Oh, they killed her. Oh no.
What? Great.
The walls are under attack.
Yeah. Gotcha. They got me.
Who else died?
Yeah. Great. Okay. Great. Yes.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Is that
If I can
all?
recover from this, this will be a
So
miracle.
Okay. Oh, here we go again.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Okay.
They are trying to break through.
You again. This better be good. You call
Oh dear.
that a plan?
More.
The walls
Taste
are
my
under
arrows.
attack.
What's up? Any infected around?
Okay, I mean, we've made up for it. That was
This better be good. What?
tough going.
A new task. You again. Yes, tell me. But be quick.
They are so quick to just run at me here. What is with The
You are
extra.
gonna pay me for this,
I grow on
right?
these fellas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Faster than my
Hello.
bow.
hello, yous. Oh,
And you
that
tap.
one over.
Defenses are being
Roger
attacked.
that. Yeah. Are you sure? What?
Okay, at
Let
least
me
you were.
put an arrow in his
At least you
head.
were a veteran. Okay, we have our wood. We have
Better
our
be
stone
good.
production. Thank goodness. Imagine we didn't.
What? Okay.
Wow,
Great.
that was rough.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
Okay, we need 40 wood to get the wood workshop, and then we can get some farms. That'll get our food production back.
Oh, here
Up
we
and
go
running.
again.
For once, gold is not a limiting factor. Gold, in fact, is just definitely one of our more abundant resources here. Okay, that'll get us up on the wood production side of things,
What?
which is good.
A new task.
Attention.
I
Building
want to build a
completed.
wall there.
The train has arrived at the station.
Nah.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
You again.
Okay.
Attention.
We're back in
Building
control
completed.
of the situation.
Attention.
Goodness.
Building completed.
What's our... We have 62 days, or 8 days. Don't know why that panics me. We're making okay progress, let's face it.
This better be good. Yeah. What's up? Any infected around?
Okay, once you're dead.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
There we go. Okay, well, actually, I would build the soldier center, but we have, I want to say, with a pressing problem. I need 13 energy. I need more soldiers. I need farms. This is so tough.
The train has arrived at the station.
There we go. I was going to say, oh, that wee guy's just slowly creeping to the don't go near zone.
What?
Oh dear.
Faster than my bow.
Yeah, we're going to put another windmill. Let's put it there for now. Wow, this is messy. This is a messy start.
You are gonna pay
But
me for this,
I wasn't
right?
having my score come down from a defeat, so absolutely not, lads. We'll get the energy.
What?
She's now a veteran. That's good.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, that'll be our wee soldier bay. I know this is completely unguarded, but rest assured we're going to sort that out very soon. Get a farm going. Now with the farms, we will need more energy. best we go about sorting that problem out. No. So I'm building this very specifically. Because what I'm thinking is I'll probably have loads of houses here.
Building completed.
Soldier Center. Okay, so we can replace all the rangers that we lost.
Attention. Building completed.
Because soldiers will be a wee bit too loud and alerting him,
Building
but
completed.
I will certainly be using rangers towards the end.
My bow and arrows are ready.
The train has arrived
And
at the
farms, here
station.
we come.
Attention. Technology
Good.
research finished.
We'll be able to get a few farms going.
They are
My
trying to
bow
break
and
through.
arrows are ready. You again. This better be good.
I notice we have actually had a drop in food, but that is
The walls are under attack.
only but for a moment.
My bow and arrows
Attention.
are ready.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
We'll upgrade these to cottages first because
My
they
bow
are
and arrows are
not
ready.
in the way.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
See, I'm wondering, should I delete those? Because that is some serious farm space that I'll be wasting. Because maybe if I can move up here, maybe if this, I can build houses here.
Oh, more orders. Right between the hours. My bow and arrows better be good. Yes. Taste my arrows.
Oh,
What?
Attention.
Straight to the heart.
Technology research finished.
Roger that. Great.
oh
Yes.
dear. That goes off the map, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. It does too.
This better be good. Okay, gotcha. My bow and arrows are ready. Great. You order, you pay. What? Let me put an arrow in his head. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Are you sure?
Oh. Ooh.
I hope you're not wasting my
A
time.
few more than I was hoping for.
A new task. You are gonna pay me for this, right? My bow and arrows are other units to bother.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention.
What?
Building
You again.
completed.
Great.
Attention. Building
Okay,
completed.
let's do this. Whatever you say.
Okay, that's a
As long
pretty
as you
sizable
pay me.
number that we're dragging
My bow
across.
is ready. A new task. Great. Roger that. Whatever you say, as long as you pay me. You order, you pay. My
Gotcha.
bow and arrows I hope
ready.
you're not wasting
Bit
my
of
time.
kiting.
Yeah. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? You again. Yes, tell me. But be quick. You again.
And we'll build some
You
more.
call that a plan? What? Aren't there other units to bother? Yes.
Okay.
attacked.
My bow and
The
arrows
train
are
has
ready.
arrived at the station.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Attention. Building
Gotcha.
completed.
Okay, let's do this.
Hmm.
My bow and arrows are ready.
I wonder where the steel is. Or the iron.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
You again. Are you sure? Oh, here we go again.
Roger that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
My bow and arrows are ready.
I think it's about
Are
now
there
I
other
feel
units
safe
to
enough
bother? A new task.
to let these guys out.
Roger that.
Because see, I can build... guessing that's like the mountain there. As long as I can build across here, I could have my houses here. Because the most they'll send is maybe like 5 or 6 runners. There won't be any waves.
This better be good. What?
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station. Units under attack.
Oh.
My bow and arrows
Attention.
are ready.
Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention.
What?
Building
This
completed.
better be good. Are you sure?
There's a lot of infected up there.
Attention. Building completed.
A new task. Gotcha. Are you sure? Is that all? So
Okay, so the double wall needs to be here.
my bow and arrows are ready. So tired. Last night was amazing.
Oh no.
What? Yeah. Taste my arrows.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Oh. Here now.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
The train has arrived at the station.
That's a few more than I bargained for.
What do you want now? My bow and arrows are ready. What?
Yes.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Roger that.
Okay, so. Now we can build them.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Our problem is mills right now. Mills can be solved by building more mills.
What? Yeah. You
Ah,
are gonna pay me for this, right?
Keep doing that. Stop
Gotcha.
it.
So tired. Last night was amazing.
Not the usual explosive start, is it?
Attention.
Right.
Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
Still haven't found any iron. I suppose I'm not actually looking in the right places, but still, it's a bit strange.
My bow and arrows are ready. What? Great. A new task. Are you sure?
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
Yeah.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, we're extremely far away from
My
him,
bow
so
and arrows are ready.
I don't think he's going to bother us too much. No energy? Did I just build a mill? Used it that fast. Oh.
Our forces are in danger.
What do you want now?
Nope, they're
The
fine.
train has arrived at the station.
You again. What do you want now? Oh, more orders.
Attention. Building completed.
I mean, eventually we'll probably just be able to do just to stonewall this and just put some towers. Yeah, another soldier center is just what I need.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. Oh, here we go again. What? Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
Perfect. Right, so we've cleared up to this bit.
Attention. Building completed.
My
I'll be able
bow
to
and
build this
arrows are
out
ready.
now. Actually, it would be more efficient this way. Yep. Good job.
You are
They are
gonna pay
trying
me
to
for
break
this, right?
through.
Aren't there other units to bother? You again. Great. My bow and arrows are ready.
And they're all becoming veterans. Which
And
is
tax.
just
What?
Attention. Building
I hope you're not
Fantastic.
wasting my time.
There's a wee oil pill. That'd been useful if we somehow reached oil. Or the level that we need to for oil.
You again. Yeah. You call that a plan? This better be good. Okay, let's do this. Oh,
The train
here
has
we go
arrived at
again.
the station.
Roger that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
A new task.
Building completed.
Damn,
My
that's a
bow
lot.
and arrows are ready. What?
Yes.
You again? What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready. What?
To be fair, probably better to just have like 3 watchtowers here.
Are you sure? This better be good. Gotcha. Oh, more orders. Aren't there other units to bother?
Well, there's a good bit of farmland. In fact, so much farmland. I might just upgrade all these.
My bow and arrows are ready.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Shit.
A new task.
Our
My
soldiers
bow
are
and
in
arrows
trouble.
are ready. Oh, here we go again. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? What do you want
Back
now?
use off.
Attention. Building completed.
You my bow and arrows are ready. Orders. What?
There we go.
You again.
It's
This
very
better be good.
beefed up eastern
Yes.
flank.
You again.
The train has arrived at the
What do
station.
you want now? What? Oh, here we go again. This better be good.
Roger that.
What's up? Any infected around? This better be good. What? You again? Oh, more orders. What? You are gonna pay me for
Units
this, right?
under attack.
What? Whatever you say, as long as you pay me. Aren't there other units to bother? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Yes.
Our forces are in danger.
What do you want now?
Oh, we lost one.
What? Great.
That
You are gonna
should
pay
not
me
have
for this, right?
Okay.
My bow
We
and
are
arrows
currently
ready.
a third of the way there.
You again.
On the
Yes.
time.
Great. What? Oh, more orders.
The train has arrived at the station.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Need a wee bit more wood. Didn't know what I was going to say there.
Building completed.
Okay, now we've hit 0 on the food department.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed.
Yes, tell me. But be quick. Yeah. What?
Attention.
A new task.
Building
Ooh.
completed.
What?
Roger that.
Thought he started walking there
My
towards
bow
the
and
entrance.
arrows
Yes.
are ready.
Attention. Building
Great.
completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Yes, tell me. But be quick. Yeah.
There's iron. Right there.
Oh, more orders. Right between. between the eyes. My bow and arrows are ready. You call that a plan?
The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, as long as the giant just stays away.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
What's up? Any infected around?
I'm trying to remember, is the entrance here or is the entrance like here?
What? Yeah.
Units
You are
under
gonna
attack.
pay me for this, right? Great. What do you want now? Gotcha. I hope you're not wasting my time.
Well, we've cleared more in the last like day or two than the entirety of playing this campaign. Oh, there's an exposed bit there.
Oh,
probably
here
should
we go
drop
again. A new task. Okay.
like
What
one
do
of the
you
veterans
want
up
now?
here. Keep you there.
A new task. Gotcha. Great. Oh,
Our
here we
forces
go
are
again.
in danger.
Okay. Yeah. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Yes.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
You again. Okay, but it's gonna cost you double.
The train has arrived at the station.
He keeps getting closer.
What?
Just notice that?
Yes.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Oh, storage I could build. Forgot all about that. I know,
What?
forgot about the whole thing that was
Attention.
so
Building
integral to this.
Gotcha. This better
The
be good.
walls are under attack.
You again. Straight to the heart. What?
Units under attack.
Oh shit, she died.
What do you want now?
Our forces are in danger.
A new task. Great. Aren't
Our
there other
defenses
units to
are being
bother?
attacked.
You again. Yeah.
Eh,
They are attacking the colony defenses.
This better be good.
The train has arrived at the station.
What? Okay.
okay, let's get right out to this this iron ore. I'll build a wee bit of a wall there.
Aren't there other units to bother? What? Are you sure? You ordered? You
Our
pay.
soldiers
Yeah.
are in trouble.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? A new task.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, more orders.
Okay, so with this bit of wood,
A new task.
Attention.
I'm noticing there's a lot of infected around the giant now. Suppose they just wander in. Be funny if he like went and ate one of them. What's all that? Just bits of colonists. Must have been a village or something he took out.
What? Okay.
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
A new task.
Units under attack.
What? Yeah, you again. What?
Okay, back to this.
Aren't there other units to bother? What? Gotcha.
It's definitely a different mission anyway. I've had the freedom of knowing that I'm not going to get crushed by the by a swarm, but I suppose that's brought about a bit of
You are gonna pay me
that of
for
the
this, right?
complacency.
What? Yeah. Oh, here we go again.
Attention.
Gotcha.
Building completed.
Okay, next thing I'm building is a warehouse.
You again. This better be good. Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Attention. Building completed.
What do you want now? Okay. What? A new task. Are you sure? What do you want now?
Attention. Building completed.
Holy moly, that's a lot of troops. Nothing them boys can't
A
handle.
new task.
He's down this little corner, happy as...
Our forces are in danger.
No!
Someone somewhere died. Wasn't there?
You again.
That was here.
What?
What he is like.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
Oh, shit.
What do you want now? You order, you pay. Great. My bow is ready. Yes, tell me. But be quick. Are you sure?
They are trying to break through.
Yeah. Okay. My bow
Let's
and
do
arrows
this.
are ready. This better be good. What? Gotcha. Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Okay. I'll keep everyone here. We'll build these wee edges out. Meantime, get some more farmland.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed.
And we're gonna build warehouses. Trust me,
What?
I'm gonna definitely build them here.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? A new task. Okay, but it's gonna cost you double.
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
I hope you're not wasting my
Power.
time.
gotta love power.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
What's up? Any infected around? This better be good. What's up? Any infected around? Okay.
Okay, let's secure this bottom right corner.
Attention.
Any
Building
tasks?
Whoa, whoa,
completed.
whoa, whoa,
Gotcha.
whoa.
You again. Are you sure?
Yes.
Attention.
Oh,
Building
more orders.
completed.
Great. Yeah. Faster than my bow.
Attention.
Gotcha.
Building completed.
You again. I hope you're not wasting my time. Yeah. Are you
That was
sure?
pretty extreme. So that's his entrance there. There must be more than one, surely.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Great.
Don't know what that
you
was
are
all
gonna
about.
pay me for this, right? Oh, more orders. You order, you pay. A new task. What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? What do you want now? What?
Okay, there we go. Now we're looking down here. Actually, storage. What is this? Wait, what? It increases the resource production? Well, colour me in surprised. Didn't know about that. Happy days. I'll take a wee bit of
Train has arrived at the station.
resource production.
This better be good. What's up? Any infected around? This better be good.
See, this is a moment like a wasp would be useful. Just for a bit of light-based defense.
Attention.
So this guy's still roaming around. So we're going to have to deal with him. But, to deal with him, we're going to need soldiers. So we're going to build a big old army of soldiers.
Attention. Building completed.
Maximum storage now, 120.
The train has arrived at the
Happy
station.
days.
Reporting for duty.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Great. Okay, great. Sounds interesting. It could be worse.
Put one there and one there, and I think
What?
I'll do it.
A new task. Yes, tell me. But be quick. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Reporting
Gotcha.
for duty.
Bit more production.
Reporting for duty.
This better be good. What?
Roger that.
Okay.
I'll leave two
What do you
there.
want now? Yeah.
Pushies
You-
there.
Roger that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Reporting for
Attention.
duty.
Building completed.
A new task.
Nah, definitely should have the range, like. In my head,
Units
this...
under attack. Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Reporting for duty.
Oh, I need more gold.
Our forces are in danger.
Oh dear.
A new task. Gotcha. I hope you're not wasting my time. Okay.
Yes.
You order, you pay. Let me put an arrow in his head.
Roger that.
Attention.
Yes.
Building completed.
That was a bit of a random
You again. Are you sure? You
onslaught
order,
there.
you pay. Great. This better be good.
Reporting
Oh,
for duty.
Here we go again. This better be good. You again. This better be good.
Yes.
Our soldiers are in trouble. The train has arrived at the station.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building
A new
completed.
task.
Attention. Building completed.
What do you
Attention.
want now?
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Ah, hit. No, there needs to be uniformity to this. Ah!
What? Are you sure? You are gonna pay me for this, right? You order, you pay. Yeah,
Attention. Building
this better be
completed.
good.
I think there was one time I was playing this campaign and I vaguely remember I just let the guys, like, soldiers chase and walk, like, right up and battered the giant, or went to batter the giant, and the giant just
What do you want
You know.
now?
laid them out
You
pretty
call
quick.
that a plan?
The train
You
has
again.
arrived at the station.
Okay,
Okay, now I know
great.
where his entrance
You
is.
call that a plan? Aren't there other units to bother? You again. Yeah. A new task. Are you sure? What? Yeah. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? Gotcha. I hope you're not wasting my time. A new task. Are you sure? Is that all? So boring.
Attention.
What?
Building
Yes.
completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Hmm. Okay.
Tell me.
What are we out of? We're out of gold. Okay.
This better be good. A new task. Yeah.
Great if we could get the mines up to here. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to.
Building completed.
Reporting for duty.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
Brilliant.
Reporting
I
for
mean,
duty.
food is definitely not what we were
Attention.
requiring there, but
Building
I'm glad to
completed.
have
What? Great.
more than I need.
Yeah.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Are you sure? Yeah. You call that a plan? Great.
Yes.
Okay. But it's gonna cost you double.
Attention. Building completed.
This better be good.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, 37 days. Shit. Hey, a little behind schedule, aren't we?
Units under attack.
You again.
Attention. Building
Yes.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
There must be a second entrance to him.
Attention.
There doesn't look to be.
Building
That's
completed.
really strange.
Attention.
What?
Building completed.
Okay. But it's gonna cost you double. This better be good. Yeah. A new task. Great. Yeah. This better be good. You call that a plan? What? Are you sure? Gotcha.
Okay, we'll try and
You are gonna
get
pay me
everyone
for this,
together
right?
here.
Roger that.
Are you sure? I hope you're not wasting my time. A new task.
The train has arrived at the station.
Come on, give me that wood. Oh, need energy now.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Oh, another casualty. Oh dear.
What?
Yes. Roger that.
Okay.
Might be a lot to say, but I think I should have probably had the entire map by this stage, like cleared out.
You are
So
gonna
I
pay
should
me
have-
for this, right?
Kept being super aggressive, I think.
Attention. Building completed.
Just trying to find that right balance, you see, between like super aggressive and normal. Imagine I deleted 300 walls. Oof, that'd be a quick way to just end the game, wouldn't it? Oh, please build before the... Well, I suppose we have enough cottages,
Attention.
like...
Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, the train didn't arrive in time for them. Bit of a bummer, but we got workers.
Is everything
Our
okay?
forces are in danger.
Okay, here's what I
A new
do.
task. Gotcha. faster than my bow. Great. This better be good.
Oof.
What?
That
You are gonna need
diffused
me for this,
a
right?
mad situation. Plus, it showed me there was 2 entrances.
What do you want now? You order? You
That's why. In this mission, the most dangerous thing is probably your own troops. For that very reason.
Attention.
That was
Reporting
close.
for duty.
That was actually just... That was so lucky.
You again.
Yes.
What do you want now?
That was so close. Imagine he just decided to start barreling towards my base.
What?
I'd have had nothing to say about it.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, tell me. But be quick. You again.
Our
Guessing both,
soldiers are in trouble.
both of these paths must converge at some point.
The train has arrived at the station.
A new task. Okay. But it's gonna cost you double.
Attention. Building completed.
What do you want now?
Okay, now our gold generation is fantastic.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
It's a pretty cool layout, isn't it?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Okay.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Okay, 2 more of them.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building
125 workers. Yes. As we have now jumped up to 1200 gold production on day 41 with 20 days to go. There we go. That's how it is. That's how it's done. Sounds so confident. As if I was confident 10 minutes ago.
Attention. Building completed.
Reporting for duty.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Casually plop down one more warehouse because we're rolling on that.
completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
They don't mind the people walking about. That's mad.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
See, sometimes you get really cheeky because I could have saved obviously the workers in the upkeep, but instead I'm now generating 90 and 60, so 150. Otherwise it would just been 110. Probably would have been more efficient to just put the 110 down. The more I think about it, but it is what it is.
Attention. Building completed.
Wait till all of this done. Nothing like when you're rolling with loads of extra storage. Oh dear. Hello.
Attention. Building completed.
Please don't wander any further, Mr. Giant. Thank you.
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Less thank you.
What? Yes, tell me.
The train has
But be
arrived at the
quick.
station.
Yeah. Oh, more orders. What?
Great income.
Attention. Building completed.
Again, the most important thing about this game is just speed. How fast you can do things.
Attention. Building completed.
I was definitely not the speediest.
You again.
Reporting
What?
for duty.
Oh dear, what are you doing? I move back.
You
Stay
again.
there.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? What?
Yes.
Attention. Building completed.
Nope.
Reporting for duty.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
Okay, design's out the window. It's like 2 AM and I must say
Reporting for duty.
that I am thoroughly looking forward to battering this giant.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Attention. Building completed.
Easiest way will probably be to beat him this way. Indoor
Attention.
defences, yeah.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Reporting for duty.
What?
Oh, there's
You
some
are gonna pay me for this, right?
Roger
yummy
that.
electricity.
What? Great. Aren't there other units to bother? Sounds interesting. It could be worse. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, we'll make him attack from this side.
Building completed.
What? You call that a plan?
Reporting for duty. Commander? Perfect.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Ready and waiting. Of course, my commander. Reporting for duty. At your service.
Oh, here we go again.
The The train has arrived at the station.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
What? Roger that.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
We're gonna beat him. We are going
Tell
to
me.
beat him.
Attention.
Well, they
Building
deal
completed.
16 damage,
Reporting for
so
duty.
32. 32 damage times 50, 10. Oh man, this guy's still gonna be a beast.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
The train has arrived at the station.
Reporting for duty.
Attention. Building completed.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon. All the way. Let's go.
I was worried there that would attract them.
Reporting for duty. Reporting
I
for
mean,
duty.
between the defences and what we
do
have
you
going
need
for
me?
us, I
All
think
right.
we definitely have the
Commander?
firepower to kill him. Just as it
Orders,
stands.
sir. Reporting for duty. Tell me. Waiting on orders. Ready and waiting.
The train has arrived
Do you
at the
need me?
station.
Perfect. Reporting for
Great
duty.
ideas, sir.
Reporting for duty. Orders, sir. Just tell me what to do. Understood. Commander? Come on. Reporting for duty. At your service. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Tell me.
What's up? Any infected around?
If I can't beat him with this, I can't beat him with anything.
Reporting
Like,
for
right?
duty.
What?
Great.
Says that as he trains more soldiers.
You are
Right.
gonna pay me for this, right? What?
Reporting for duty.
You are
Reporting
gonna
for
pay me
duty.
for this, right?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll actually run in from this side, hit him. Each wall
What?
take 2 hits to destroy a wall. Okay.
Reporting for duty. Waiting on orders.
A new task. Gotcha.
The train has arrived at the station.
Just reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Right, lads, it's time to go disturb the sleeping giant. He's not very sleeping, he's been very active most of the game.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Okay, but it's gonna cost you double. Okay, is that all? So boring. Great. Straight to the heart.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Oh,
Task. Let me
you
put
are
an arrow
getting
in his head.
battered, son.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Is that all? So
Reporting for duty.
Okay, a few casualties.
They got me.
Boom. Okay. Technically at an overwhelming
Reporting for
amount.
duty. Reporting
Better
for
safe than
duty.
sorry though, right?
What do you
Destroy
want
infected.
now?
Oh. 2 stragglers. Bye stragglers.
Reporting for duty.
What's
The
up?
rangers will take
Any
care of you.
infected around?
Adios. Piece of cake. What have we unlocked? A horde. Frozen lake. It's got it's got slow terrain, cold weather, and rich fishing. Have to resist all the hordes, destroy villages of doom. Wow, sounds like a lot of fun. 3,500 infected. Okay, well we're not going that way. So the game's definitely wanting us to go to here. Or deal with 10,000 of the slow boys. Don't know. Have to see in the next episode, won't we? Thank you for watching, lads. See you then. Bye bye.